Adding flavor with beef stock. Using beef stock is one of the simplest ways to add an incredible amount of flavor to a variety of soups, stews, sauces, and similar savory dishes. Making homemade beef stock is definitely a time-intensive process, especially if you truly want a flavorful stock, and you can count on needing anywhere from 6 to 8 hours of total simmering time. Although there are a variety of ingredients to use for making beef stock, the most common include carrots, celery, onions, tomatoes, seasonings, and of course, beef. You can use a full roast or pieces of beef with or without the bones. There are also packages of stew meat that can be purchased for added convenience. After browning the meat and simmering your ingredients on the stovetop for several hours, you should skim the fat from the top of the soup. Then, strain it to remove any small particles of bones or pieces of fat that still remain. Beef stock should be dark brown in color and have a fragrant, pleasant aroma and flavor. Be careful not to allow your stock or any of its ingredients to burn, as this will cause a bitter taste. Beef and cabbage soup recipe. What you need: 1 1/4 pounds beef top round roast, 2 slices bacon, cooked, finely chopped 1 medium onion, dice 1 medium carrot, dice 2 medium ribs celery, dice 1 medium green bell pepper, cored, seeded, dice 1/2 cup. Red wine 3 tablespoons Worcestershire sauce 1 1/2 teaspoons salt 1/2 teaspoon freshly ground black pepper 1 teaspoon garlic, finely chopped 1/4 teaspoon dried oregano, crushed 1/4 teaspoon dried thyme, crushed 8 cups water to beef bouillon cubes, crumbled 1/2 large head. Green cabbage, chopped 1 3-ounce jar roasted red peppers, drained, dice. How to make it: trim the roast, removing the fat and setting it aside. Cut the beef and the pieces of fat into 1/2 inch cubes. In a large non-reactive pot, cook the beef fat with the slices of bacon over medium heat while stirring occasionally. Cook until the fat is rendered and the bacon is browned. Remove the fat and bacon and set aside, leaving the liquid fat in the pot. Add the diced onions, carrots, celery, and green peppers to the pot and sauté for 3 to 5 minutes or until soft over low to medium heat. Increase the heat to medium-high, add the beef, and cook for 3 minutes or until the meat starts to brown. Add the browned pieces of fat and the bacon back into the pot. Add the wine, Worcestershire sauce, salt and black pepper, chopped garlic, and the crushed oregano and thyme. Stir well, cooking for about a minute. Pour in the water with the crumbled bouillon cubes and stir until the cubes are dissolved. Add in the chopped cabbage and the drained jar of roasted red peppers and bring the mixture to a boil. Reduce the heat to low and simmer for about 5 minutes or until the fat stops accumulating on the top. Simmer over low for 3 hours, stirring occasionally. Skim the fat off the top again if necessary. Season the beef and cabbage soup again with salt and black pepper to taste if desired, and add another cup of water if it is too thick. Adding flavor with beef stock. Using beef stock is one of the simplest ways to add an incredible amount of flavor to a variety of soups, stews, sauces, and similar savory dishes. Making homemade beef stock is definitely a time-intensive process, especially if you truly want a flavorful stock, and you can count on needing anywhere from 6 to 8 hours.